folding walls with Where's the other guy?
Not sure. Ready to go?
Missed the first touchdown. It's already 7-0 Catalina Foothills. We apologize for the late start. Don't even get me started on that. And we are up 7-0 as far as the Falcons are concerned. Douglas waiting to kick off for their first opportunity on offense. So it's a beautiful night here up in the foothills, mid-70s right now. And this is the final regular season game for both of these schools. Kind of ironic. We started off the season.
Kicking off for the Falcons, number 84, Nathan Aguirre.
Beginning the season, Douglas versus Catalina Foothills. So the Falcons up 7-0. Also have it at the 30-yard line. Excuse me, the 35-yard line.
Dan?
First and 10.
It's 7-0. The other team is in the lead.
Catalina Foothills in a 4-3.
Catalina Foothills 7-0.
Drive, and it's going to get a couple of yards.
Again, our keep tackle by number 3,
All right.
Lewis and
So 2nd and 8 now for Douglas.
we're a gain of about 2, second down.
One thing about Douglas, good running attack. You'll watch them run the ball a lot. As long as they can stay closer ahead, that's going to shorten the game, limit the possessions. And well, Catalina Foothills is more of a quick strike offense.
Back in my day,
So 2nd down, back to pass. He's going to go far into the other side of the field, in and out of the hands. They'll be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Get a pass, ball incomplete. In on the coverage, number 5, Ronan Ranalone Mills.
So that could have been a big play, but it's going to be 3rd down now for Douglas. They need to convert this play here to keep the drive alive. quick out to the far side, complete, but well short of the first down. And
Yellow pass complete
that's
in on
going
the
to cause
tackle.
the
Number
punt
5,
team to come on,
Ronin
and
Randall
Douglas goes
Williams.
3 and out in their first possession. What did you see in that possession?
Fourth down.
Yeah, you know, they had some good run plays there. Carrying the ball and a good stop on first down. And then for a deep pass, and a good stop on the corner back. And now, fourth down up here, it seems like they're going to go for it.
Looks like the offense did stay on the field, so interesting call. 4th and about 3 early in the game. I'm just trying to make a statement right here to keep this drive on. They got it stacked to the far side of the field, and the quarterback's going to call his own number and get a first down and more, as a gutsy call by the Bulldogs pays off.
Get our keeps.
You
Number 14,
don't see that
Daniel
too often
G.
early in the game.
Result of that play is the Bulldog
Fourth
first
down
down.
in your own territory, but it is what it is, and they got it, rolled the dice and came up 7. So first down for the Bulldogs. You just joined us, 8:02 left in the opening quarter. Catalina Foothills with a quick strike touchdown on their first possession, up 7-0. Now the shotgun, man in motion coming to the near side, 2-back step.
Okay.
Once again, a handoff on Catalina Foothills defensive line.
Wrapped up in the backfield by number 54, Alexander Wilkerson.
Backfield. Wilkerson with the
Loss of
tackle.
3 on the play, second down.
So 2nd and 13 now for the Bulldogs. A nice defensive stop by the Falcons on that last play. Here comes the blitz up the middle. He's going to take off. He's got some room to run up, coming up the sideline. Still on his feet and driven out of bounds inside the 30-yard
Get our
line.
keys. Switch out of bounds by number 16, Jackson Owen. But the result of that play is the first down for the Bulldogs.
So Higuera went right where the blitz was coming from, found some daylight, and picked up a big gainer all the way down to the 25-yard line of Catalina Foothills. And a first down for the Bulldogs. High formation, this little slant draw off the far side off the tackle. Good gain on first down though. Got about 5 or 6
Carry
yards.
up the left side, tackle by number 14, Daniel G. Second down.
G on the tackle for the Falcons.
I'm sorry. Just put my phone in here.
Same formation in tight. And just basically the same play, I think, just a different back. Off the left side tackle. Didn't have as much
Run up the left side, tackle by number 14,
That'll
Daniel
bring a
G.
third manageable for the Bulldogs.
Bring up a third down for the Bulldogs.
Long 2. So once again, trying to establish that run game here against Catalina Foothills. It's senior night here at Catfoot, as they call it up here. Higuera goes nowhere, and a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
You get our keys, tackle by number 8.
Outside the tackle box, it wasn't passing, so it's not roughing the passer. Let's see what happens. Looks like he just got him by the waist and flung him down. And against the Bulldogs, let's see what the call is.
Penalty will be against the Bulldogs, third down. Apparently, he already said what the penalty was. We missed it.
29-yard line for Douglas, and third at about 13 now. Probably a holding call in that last play. Rivera's going to go almost intercepted. Boy, he was lucky that wasn't picked because there was a lot of green on the other side of that.
Pass almost intercepted by number 8, Zach Mendola. And that brings up a 4th down for the
I'd
Bulldogs.
like to have that one back. He had all the green grass in front of him. Drop the ball. So 4th down for Douglas, and they already went on the first 4th down. Apparently they're going to try and roll the dice again. So a field goal attempt now. 45 yards. Nice boot. It's got the length. And good. About a foot and a half to spare, but a nice kick and a nice.
With 5:03 left in the first quarter. Falcons 7, Bulldogs 3.
On the scoreboard down 7-3 now. So each team has scored on their first possession.
And don't forget to stop by the concession stand, where you'll find hot dogs, nachos, drinks, and more. Once again, stop by the concession stand.
Real quick, let's go with a couple
Falcons Athletics, thank you for your support.
Sports sponsor, powering our live stream news sports coverage all year long. SSVC serving our community.
Back deep for the Falcons, number 9, Gavin Laxdol, and number 8, Zach Mendola.
5:03 left to go here in the opening quarter. Kick right down the middle. Fielded about the 10-yard line. He's going to try to go to the far side. A little bit of room, still on his feet. And nice run back. Tackled just shy of the 40-yard line, probably up to 37 or 38. We'll see where they mark it.
Mendola returns
Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC is here with their pioneer and a visionary.
to the 37-yard line where the Falcons will start their drive. 1st and 10.
Catalina Foothills up 7-3 now in their second possession. Got 3 split out wide to the near side, so trips to the near side, single back set, and a handoff. He's going to try to go on the outside, and maybe got a half a yard at most on that good pursuit.
All right, carries up the right side.
Line and the outside linebacker.
For a no gain, 2nd down.
So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. So Seifert was the intended receiver.
Bring up a 3rd down.
Couldn't pick it up. And he was open. The safety got over late. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10. So this is a big defensive play for the Bulldogs. You can get Catalina Foothills on 3
do you want me to go out of the app and start over, or what? It's just weird what's going on. That's a stand. Pretty shit.
No pressure. Let it roll. Initially took a Catalina Foothills bounce and bounced backward a couple of yards. Bulldogs are going to get the ball about the 33-yard line on their second possession of the game. 7-3 if you just joined us. 3:22 left to go in the opening quarter. Do we have a scoreboard?
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Do we have a scoreboard?
What's that?
Do we have a scoreboard, or do it need me to?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're fine now. Everything's cool.
Okay, so Bulldogs last time out got a field goal, looking for more. This time Higuera at the far side, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on first down. Kind of nice to do the Douglas game tonight. My third Douglas game. We opened up with Douglas at Flowing Wells. Then we did the pick game against Bisbee, and here tonight to wrap up the regular season against Catalina Foothills. Now, there was a penalty on that last play, and that's going to be a hold. It's going to march him back about 10 yards, but it looks like it's a spot foul. So the scoreboard is not working on the downs and yardage to go. So it looks like about 1st and 17, we'll call it. He's going to do an inside pass on a slant. He's got a completion, still on his feet, and tackled about the 38-yard line.
Tackled by number 1, Jack Cartwright.
So Cartwright on the tackle for the Falcons, and a nice pickup after the penalty for the Bulldogs. We've got an injured player down on the grass. I believe it was the receiver. Can you see that number? Febres was the injured player, and kind of walking off a little slow. He took a shot after the reception. Stayed on his feet, though. He did a really good job keeping the ball in his possession, and got hit by a couple of defenders for Catalina Foothills, and he's going to go off for at least a play, but it appears I'm sure he'll probably be back in the game. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. So 2nd and about 4 for Douglas. Little motion on the inside, but they're going to take it right where the motion man was and pick up the first down on a nice off-tackle run to the far side.
The left side, tackled by number 14, Daniel G.
G with the stop for Catalina Foothills, but another first down for the Bulldogs.
But the result of that play will be a Bulldog first down.
So 1st and 10, Douglas. Catalina Foothills showing blitz up front. And here they come. And once again, just the same play, just kind of cut it up this time. And got about 5 yards. Ball replaced just shy of midfield, about the 49. And let's go have some more sponsors. Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call them at 520-487-4246. So 2nd and about 6 for Douglas. 2-back set. Out of the shotgun. And tried it up the middle, but the penetration from the defensive line for Catalina Foothills stopped him for no gain. He might even lost about a half a yard. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. So now third down for the Bulldogs. They need to pick this up. Little quick out platter to the near side. Got the first down and dives for a couple extra yards. And Douglas keeps rolling here on this second possession, driving down the field. 7-3 if you just joined us. Coming up to the last few seconds of the first quarter, just kind of recapping real quick. Catalina Foothills took the opening kickoff, drove down, and a long pass for a touchdown, putting them up 7-0. Douglas is on their first possession, more methodical down the field, and ended up kicking a 45, yeah, you didn't hear me wrong, 45-yard field goal, which is a really big kick for a high school kicker. Got on the board, and that's where we stand at 7-3. So Higuera calls his own number, tries to bust it outside. He's going to be driven out of bounds. And let's see where they mark it. It looked like he got about 3. So that's the end of the first quarter with our score. The Falcons 7, the Bulldogs 3. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeast Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with distinguished history spanning 40 years. With offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Burger King, Bisbee, your local Burger King, now has a new look and a kids' indoor playground. Come visit our brand new location at 1221 Naco Hwy. Bring your family and enjoy your flame-grilled faves at BK. Have it your way, you rule. Ed Morris Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop by today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morris. American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by American Southwest Credit Union. Join the credit union that supports your community at ascu.org. Federally insured by NCUA, an equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. So just getting underway here in the second quarter. Changing sides, Douglas going from right to left. Higuera looking for somebody downfield. Got plenty of time to throw. Now pressure's starting to break down. Rolls to the far side, and he's going to just take what he can get and run out of bounds on the far side. So that was a good, basically, coverage play by Catalina Foothills. Had everybody covered, and so Higuera wisely, though, picked it up what he could get on his own, with his own legs on that one. So didn't really gain any yardage, but the bigger point is didn't lose any yardage either. So third to about 6 for the Bulldogs, just underway in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, single back set. And Catalina Foothills in the neutral zone. So that'll be an encroachment call and go against the Falcons. And that's going to be close to not quite a first down, but it's going to give them a lot more options now on this third down and very short. I think it's third and a yard, maybe less than a yard. So right up to the line quickly are the Bulldogs. High snap and just hands off, and he got stood up right away. He only needed a yard. It's going to be interesting where they mark it. And they're going to call him short on no gain. So fourth down and a short yard to go. Let's see what they draw up now.
Short of the line to gain, fourth down.
So it's a 4A matchup here, 4A Keno matchup between both teams ending their regular season. So big down here for the Bulldogs, 4th and 1. And Higuera just takes it around the far end on the right side. And he only needed one, and he got about 10. So good job by the quarterback for the Bulldogs on that. Nice fake on the inside, though. Did you see that fake? He faked it. Everybody bit on that inside fake on the handoff, and Higuera just snuck around the right end and took it for about 10 yards. So the drive stays alive, and Bulldogs looking good early.
Yeah, I just don't think they have the speed to recover from that fake, and the quarterback runs to the outside.
So single receiver split to each side, two-back set, motion to the far side, goes into the H-back position. And Higuera looked like he was going to do a quick pass and then decided just to run up the middle and got some good yardage.
Higuera keeps up the middle, tackle by number 1, Jack Hogright.
Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google. That's Grasshopper Landscaping. So 2nd and about 4 for the Bulldogs. 9:51 on the clock till halftime. We got a 7-3 game here in Tucson. Little trap play on that, and Catalina Foothills defensive line stops it immediately. No gain.
They're doing a very good job attacking what the Bulldogs do best, which is running the ball.
Both teams have been kind of impressive early. I mean, the Bulldogs' ground attack has been good, but there's been some good defensive stops by Catalina Foothills as well. So looking for a good game tonight. We deserve one, Todd, after all the blowouts we've had.
That's for sure.
So 3rd down now for Douglas. High snap. It's going to go on a little pitch and catch to the outside. Has a receiver and completed pass down inside the 10. Close to the 5-yard line, and Douglas is in business.
Pass complete, tackle by number 8, Zach Mendola.
That was just a little look off, quick out on that pattern. And he got a couple 3 yards after the catch, which is always important. So 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 5-yard line. And there goes Higuera again, and touchdown. Late call from the ref, so it is a touchdown. And that's going to give Douglas the lead, 9-7, pending the point after. And what'd you think on that one?
You know, I thought it was a very creative and good play. I mean, they've been doing it. Catalina Foothills has been blitzing to combat against the run, so they've been quarterback sneaking, quarterback doing a read option, and just a good play overall by the quarterback.
No, that was a great, yeah, you're exactly right. It was a read option. He waited for the hole to open up and then scooted in. Kind of a late call by the officials. They wanted to make sure he was in, but they did give him the touchdown. And flags before the snap on the extra point. And let's see what happens here. And it looks like it's going to be motion against the Bulldogs. That's going to back them up 5. So we'll have a long extra point now. But with that 45-yard field goal earlier in the game, this guy's definitely got a leg.
Oh, yeah.
That was impressive. You don't see too many long field goals like that in high school football. So big extra point here. Trying to go up by 3. Kick is up and good. So with 8:15 left to go here till halftime, Douglas comes back and is 2 for 2 on offense, scoring both possessions, and they take a 10-7 lead. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned and community driven. And finally, Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane in Benson, serving our community since 1963. So Bulldogs getting ready to kick off. Now up 10-7. And a big kick right down the middle, fielded about the 4-yard line. He's going to come up the near side. Got a little bit of a gap, still on his feet, now breaks loose on the sidelines and driven out of bounds around the 35-yard line. So nice run back by the Falcons.
Mendola returns to the 36-yard line. Where the Falcons will take
So one thing on those kickoffs is you got to stay in your lanes. You can't get out of your lanes, and that's what happened on that one. The sideline lanes kind of went inside to try to help out, and he busted that tackle loose, and there was nobody on the sideline lane to tackle him, and they had to kind of catch him from behind. So nice run back, ball at the 36-yard line for the Falcons. 8:06 left to go till halftime. Just a quick hitter up the middle, gains about a yard. Nice play by the front line of the Bulldogs.
Right up the middle for a gain of about 1. Second down.
So Cartwright, not much to work with there, and he got a yard. 2nd and 9. Douglas in their 4-3 defense and tries to go on the outside and just runs out of room. But he did get close to the first down. And let's see where they mark it. It's really close to the marker. And it is a first down. So Cartwright was bottled up initially and just kind of waited and then just did a quick move up the sidelines and got enough for the first down. No huddle offense for the Falcons. Motion to the far side. Now he's going to go into an H-back position. Back to pass over the middle. Has got a man open, but not quite on the money.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for number 8, Zach Mendola. Bringing up a second down for the Falcons.
So Kirkendall tried to get a lot back on one play and would have been successful. He had the man open, but just a little off the mark. 2nd and 10 now. Another like a dive play up the middle, and he's going to get probably about 3 yards, it looks like. Cartwright just shy of the 50-yard line. Clock moving. I'm going to put it right at the 50. Clock moving, 7 minutes now and counting till halftime. 10-7 Bulldogs. Kirkendall back to pass, goes the short way, and just a quick out. It is complete. I believe he's going to be just shy of the first down.
Short of the line to gain, 4th and 1.
So it's going to be on the 45. Going to be 4th and 1 now for Catfoot. Offense stays on the field. Douglas stacking the line. And gets the first down on some second effort. He looked like he was almost stopped there at the line of scrimmage, but you know how it is. Got to keep them legs rolling. So Falcons showing a little grit here going for it on 4th down, and their drive stays alive. Kirkendall in shotgun, single back behind him. And looking to the far side, and a little cross pattern over the middle, and broken up by number 1. Justin Hurtado on the breakup. So Laxdal, the intended receiver, Hurtado slapped it away. 2nd and 10. Nice crowd here at Catfoot on senior night. Had the little festivity action and honoring all the senior athletes prior to the game, the football players and the cheer squad. Hurtado, here comes the blitz from Douglas, and they're going to get him all the way back to about the 41-yard line. That's a huge sack. Looked like number 88 got him.
Timeout Falcons.
So Burgos Jr. on the attack. And boy, they came through that line in a hurry. Hurtado didn't have a chance. They had 3 or 4 Bulldogs after him.
Yes, this defense is doing a really good job at limiting the big plays and keeping them in behind the first down.
Yeah, that was a huge loss.
And don't forget all Falcon apparel. It's 30% off. You can find apparel right next to the...
It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 22.
Stop by and pick you up some team merch. Go Falcons.
So once again, we want to thank SSVEC, our presenting sponsor, for doing a good job all year long, bringing all these Cochise County games right to your living room. I know it's been a pleasure for me and my crew from 520 Sports Talk to help out Cool FM Live during the season. We've had a great time, and look for us also to help out with basketball season coming up. So 3rd and a mile. Here comes the pressure again. Now he gets out of it and in and out of the hands of the receiver. And he took a shot. Laxalt on the field, injured.
Injury timeout.
And he took a shot from the backside safety on that one. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was very good coverage, and they were bringing pressure to the quarterback, playing very good zone coverage, and he just couldn't find anyone open. He had to throw it, and it was incomplete.
I think it could have been caught. I think it was catchable. He just took a shot, though, and there was just no way for him to hold on. And he's still down the field.
Hopefully he's okay.
Probably he's got the wind knocked out of him. So Kirkendall's thrown some high passes just off the fingertips, some passes like just outside the reach of their receivers. Every time could have been a big play, but the defense for Douglas coming up strong and denying the completions. 5:49 left to go till halftime. And it's going to be 4th and about 22 for Catfoot. And the line of scrimmage is a 47-yard line of Catalina Foothills. So with a good punt, they should be able to flip the field and force Douglas to go the length of the field to score. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Douglas comes after him. So players still down on the field and being attended to by the training staff. And now gets up under his own power and appears to be okay. Like we said, he probably just got the wind knocked out of him because he took a shot from that backside safety.
On the front for the Falcons, number 17, Jamison Leary.
So return man for the Bulldogs about the 5-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if they went after him. Let's see what happens. And that's going to be and nice roll for the Falcons right at the 5-yard line. That's going to be where Douglas takes over. No flag on the play, even though the Bulldogs were in the neutral zone on that one. That wouldn't have been anywhere close to getting a first down. And
Beautiful punt by number 17, Jamison
I think they
Leary.
would have declined it anyways with that roll, that great roll that they got. So Douglas 95 yards away from pay dirt. It's going to take a monumental drive here for the Bulldogs. They've got plenty of time. 5:37 left to go till halftime, even with the ground game, not a clock not being a factor right now. So 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 5-yard line. This little trap play doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Falcon keeps wrapped up by number 52.
So nice job by the front line for Catalina Foothills.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down.
Catalina Foothills, 2 timeouts remaining in the first half. Douglas, 3 timeouts. And Douglas in no hurry to come up to the line of scrimmage, letting that clock roll now at 5 minutes and counting. Don't want to do anything silly down at this end of the field. 2nd down and 10 from their own 5. Higuera comes to the near side, cuts it up, still on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds short of the 25-yard line, but plenty of room and plenty of yardage for a first down.
Number 41, David Brown. But the result of that play is a Bulldog first down.
So what I'm seeing is they're biting on that fake handoff up the middle. Everybody's crashing inside, and then Higuera's reading it and then taking it to the outside, just using that speed that he's got.
Oh, yeah, they did a very good job at stopping the running back. So what it feels like is the coach found a way to combat that, and it's been working pretty good so far.
So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs, getting them a little bit more room now instead of their 5-yard line. Inside handoff, it's going to be a penalty flag on that. He's going to go to the far side, still on his feet. Has enough for the first down, but I think that one's going to come back.
Penalty marker on the play.
So illegal shift for the Bulldogs is going to bring them back, cost them 5 yards. And that's a shame because they had enough for the first down on that play.
Will be against the Bulldogs.
Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Seniors helping seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call them at 520-487-4246. So 2 split out to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Higuera once again hops over his offensive lineman and picks up a couple. And another injured player for Catalina Foothills on the ground. Not sure what happened on that. There was a kind of a clogged up line right there at the line of scrimmage, and Higuera hopped right over the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman. And he only picked up one, but it was kind of a interesting looking play.
Yeah, whatever means necessary.
That's right. Whatever gets the job done. Okay, so let's continue with our sponsors while they attend to the injured player. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeast Arizona, premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. So injured player back up on his feet, and looks like he's coming off the field under his own power. So 4 minutes left to go till halftime. Douglas with a 10-7 lead and the ball. Back to the near side. They send a motion man to the far side. Higuera's going to air it out on the far sidelines and overthrows his intended receiver.
Higuera's pass falls incomplete. In on the coverage, number 5, Ronan Randall and Mills.
Good coverage by the corner.
So do a quick shout out to a couple of 520 Sports Talk viewers that always follow us from Sahuarita, but they're vacationing right now in the Bahamas. Didi and Jesus Lozania, and they are listening to the broadcast from the Atlantic Ocean. Higuera back to pass. Got plenty of time now. They're starting to break down and has the wherewithal to just throw it away. He's outside the tackle box, so no grounding on that call. And along with the Lozanias, also like to welcome all the 520 Sports Talk viewers here in Tucson, around Pima County, Pinal, Cochise, and Santa Cruz counties. So 4th down now for the Bulldogs, as that was kind of a rough place to start on their own 5-yard line. They did get a first down, but drive stalled, and they'll be forced to punt. Catalina Foothills is backing up around the 45-yard line, their own 45. And a punt away from him. It's going to once again bounce, take a Douglas bounce, still rolling, and is going to be down about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10.
Penalty marker on the play.
There is a flag on the field, so let's see if we have to kick that one over again. Looks like a holding call on Catalina Foothills. So they'll mark that off from where the ball was down. And a big break for the Bulldogs. With 3:16 on the clock, it's going to cost them an extra 10 yards. The Falcons, that is. And the ball's going to be placed about the 23-yard line now. And it'll be 1st and 10, Catfoot. A little bit warmer up here in Tucson, huh, Todd?
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful night here for football on the last regular season game for both squads. Kirkendall hits the receiver on the outside and tackled inbounds right at the marker. Let's see if they give him the first down or not. And it looks like they're going to mark him just short, so 2nd and about a half a yard for Catfoot. Now, this is the kind of down where you take a shot downfield. You got nothing to lose. You don't want to throw an interception, but you got a chance to get some big yardage on this. If you don't make it, it's 3rd and short.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Kirkendall back to pass in the pocket, starting to get some pressure, cuts it under, and gets the first down on a nice, smart play by the Falcon quarterback. So 2:42, they'll stop the clock to move the chains. And now resume 2:37 and counting now for the Falcons. Plenty of time. They've got 2 timeouts left. Double split out each side wide, single back set. Kirkendall back to pass. Goes over the middle and complete right at the marker, but he gets away and driven out of bounds after he got the first down. Clock will stop at 2:10, and that moves the chains as well.
Kirkendall's pass complete to number 18, Mason Woolley.
So Woolley with a nice reception and then good second effort to get that extra yardage for the Falcons. So Falcons starting to move the ball here. 2:10. Clock stopped in the out-of-bounds play.
And now they're at the Bulldogs territory.
So they got trips formation to the near side. Single man to the far side. Kirkendall back to pass. He's going to tuck it under and run. There he goes up the far sidelines. and tackled about around the 40-yard line of Douglas. Clock stops and now continues to roll. That was a key tackle inbounds to keep that clock rolling. And, you make them use that timeout.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Clock rolling $1:40 and counting. Low snap for Kirkendall. He hands it off to the far side. A nice pursuit from the far side by number 56, it looks like. He came all the way from his right defensive end and chased down the running back and held him to a yard gain. That was a nice play by the Bulldogs.
Oh, yes. It appears that low snap definitely cost them.
Low snap threw off the timing on that one. That's a good point. So coming up to a minute now here left in the first half. Kirkendall once again back to pass. Good pressure. Good. He's got a man wide open. Oh, and just out of the reach of him. That would have been 6 points. Safety's got to get over on that. They're going to pass, and you've got to. If you're that free safety, you've got to not let anybody get behind you.
Now, he was lucky there that it was over.
Very, very lucky. So that would have been the go-ahead touchdown for the Falcons. Under a minute now on the incomplete pass. Clock stops with 53 seconds left to go.
Holding against the Falcons, penalties declined. 4th down.
So a holding call, but the Bulldogs decline it, for bringing a 4th and about 4 now. It's a big down for Catalina Foothills. I'm not sure I would have declined that penalty, but let's see what happens. Kirkendall back to pass, a little out route. He's got the first down, and the drive stays alive. I would have taken that penalty.
Yeah, the hindsight doesn't seem like the smartest play call. I mean, not play call, sorry.
We're always experts after the play. Burger King, Bisbee, your local Burger King has a new look and kids indoor playground. Come visit our branded location at 1221 Naco Hwy. Bring your family and enjoy your flame-grilled faves at BK. Have it your way, you rule. Timeout for the Falcons now. They've got one left, 45 seconds left to go. Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by American Southwest Credit Union. Join the credit union that supports your community at ascu.org. Federally insured by NCUA, an equal opportunity lender. TW Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Todd, do we have a cool zone tonight? No cool zone tonight, so we're going to keep it here.
It's Thursday. There's no other games going on.
Oh, there's not? Okay. There's a bunch of games going on for Tucson teams tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, and the big game, a CDO game plays tonight. That's a huge game here if you're in the Tucson or Oro Valley area. So after the timeout, they come out. Double wides each side, single back set out of the shotgun. Kirkendall. Back to pass, comes to the near side on an out route, complete and tackled just inside the 20, looks like about the 19. Good enough for another first down as the Falcons are rolling here. 37 seconds on the clock, trying to get up to the line quickly. Clock starts to move again, 30 seconds and counting. Kirkendall back to pass. Here comes some pressure from the outside. He's going to let it fly in the back of the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Catalina Foothills. Falcons on a fade route to the back corner of the end zone. And a nice pass by Kirkendall to put them back in the lead now, 13-10, with the point after coming up. That was a nice fade route that they had. Once again, the safeties for Douglas are not getting over to help those corners out. That was single coverage on the outside, and they had no safety help on over the top.
But just a beautifully placed ball.
Oh,
right
beautiful.
to
Yeah,
receiver.
only the receiver could have got that.
Yeah, good roll out to the left.
Extra point is up and good. So with 19 seconds left to go till halftime, Catalina Foothills regains the lead 13-10, and we've got a good game going for you here on Thursday night. So once again, no cool zone tonight. We'll keep it here at halftime, and we'll kind of give you our halftime analysis. It is senior night, so it might be a little extra longer halftime tonight for Catalina Foothills.
Yeah. And I think, Bill, they're going to have like a halftime kind of show, so we can kind of show that. You guys can kind of take a little bit of a break and regroup, and we'll show the halftime show, too, after you guys recap.
Go get a hot dog?
Sure, go ahead. Absolutely.
All right. Actually, they've got a really good snack bar here at Catfoot. Grilling hamburgers fresh, hot dogs right off the grill. In fact, you can smell it from where we're at here up in the press box. So, kick is short, fielded by one of the upmen. He just called for a fair catch to save them time on the clock. They got 17 seconds. So they got enough for a couple of plays, maybe 3 if they use a timeout. Probably going to use the sidelines. If they do use the middle of the field, they've got to call that timeout real quick.
Yeah, this is high school football. Anything can happen.
Ball down at the 26-yard line.
So they'll start at the 26-yard line. Once again, 19 seconds left to go. 1st and 10. It looks like they're just going to take a knee and go into the halftime locker room down by 3, and that's what's going to happen. So that'll wrap up the first half with our score. Catalina Foothills 14 and Douglas 10. And a really good and well-played first half by both teams.
And don't forget to stop by the concession stand.
And let me finish up with the sponsors, and then we'll go into our halftime. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google. That's Grasshopper Landscaping. Ginger's Title Service of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. Brightway is now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. And Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. And once again, SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. So we've got a 14-10 game here, like I was mentioning to Todd, a good game. Both teams basically taking a good advantage of all the opportunities they've had so far. There's only been, I think, each team has only punted once or twice. And good showing on offense, but also some good defensive plays on both sides. And that's where we're at, 14-10. You couldn't really ask for much more than that. What was your take?
Yeah, two very competitive teams.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell they're willing to do anything to win.
Yeah, the Bulldogs definitely with that ground and pound game successful. Catalina Foothills likes to go up top a little bit more through the air. They've got those tall receivers, but other than a couple of lapses, Douglas has had good coverage on it. On some of those long passes, though, that backside safety's got to have help over the top for the corners, because they're going they're going one-on-one. They're not playing a zone defense. They're playing one-on-one defensive pass coverage, and that's a difficult task for a corner to cover, especially a tall receiver, for 4 or 5 seconds without any type of safety help. What was your thoughts?
Oh yeah, it seemed like when they did play zone coverage, they played pretty good. Like besides that one drop of the receiver, they're all over the receiver. But they had to play more zone. I feel like, especially if they're gonna air raid it in the second half.
So this is the only Cochise County game tonight, Thursday. Once again, just because of some referee shortages, forcing some of the teams to play on Thursday.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Foothills Falcon Band.
And we'll see if we can get maybe some Tucson scores for you. So Canyon del Oro is playing Casa Grande. No score from Max Preps on that one. We'll see if we can pick up something for you. CDO 3-6 on the season, 1-4 in the 5A Sonoran. Got to remember, CDO moved up from 4A a year after they won their state championship up into 5A, which competition is a little bit harder up in 5A, and they're experiencing their growing pains with a 3-6 record, trying to be 4-6 and be respectable in their first year in 5A. Casa Grande is 4-5.
If you guys want to take a break, and we'll do the halftime.
So we're going to take a break. We're going to let you look at the Catalina Foothills Marching Band as they perform their halftime routine here at home on senior night. And we'll be back just before the start of the third quarter. Yeah, we didn't have time to go over anything. That's I know you kind of got thrown out at the last minute. Appreciate you helping me. So, okay, so you see how I do things. Describe the play, and then I just kind of break off. That's like, yeah, that left tackle really knocked the linebacker out. Just whatever you see of the play. I'll describe the action. Get inside. Basically, break out the ball.
Dance performance.
Tonight, the band honors its 47 seniors who have given their time, talent, and energy to the band for 4 years. They have shown great leadership, perseverance, and strong musicianship. They have worked consistently and role modeled to make the band successful. They are the last class the musicians who have participated in the 2023 Tournament of Roses Parade. For them, there's significant dedication to the band. We would also like to thank and honor the parents of these seniors for their many hours of support and service. This year's seniors. Here we go. Frederick Allison. Marlene Alvarez. Are you? Excuse me, Isabella, are you? Jacob Waitford. Sonia Brown. Taylor Brown. Alana Chapo. Chaha Chaha. Alexander Limpton. Jackson Diabini. Gregory Fields. Kelly Grant Bronco. Jonah Brown. Gregory Henson. Abigail Houston. Felix LaRock. Lisa Reed. Alexander Ludus. Ethan Finn. Kyle Rose. Ariana Madrid. Regina Maria. Mia Mendoza. Wyatt Miller. Lisa Morrison. Edgar Padilla. Misha Patel. Cristofer Montesir. Raquel Rahala. Marilyn Reed. Mallory Ryerson. Gage Richardson. Samuel Savin. Grace Field. Derek Shelton. Rick Shepard. Sarah Smith. Amy Sternberg. Jan Ward. Dana Wellman. Azariah Wilhite. And our senior drum major, Dominic Bell. Those are the Catalina Foothills senior class of 2026. Staff for the Falcon Band includes Ian Beck, David Norris, Patty Parker, Roswell Bennett, Corey Wallaby, Dentai Clement, and Nicole, Sandra Erler, Dr. Matthew Jacob, Alan Honaker, Kyle Kagner, Brian Zhang, Philip Switzer, Brianna Gomez, Elena Bukunovic, and J.P. Sullivan. The Foothills Falcon Band would like to thank our band boosters and parents for the time and effort that they have given to help us prepare for this performance and this season. We cannot do it without you. Come on out this Saturday. This Saturday, the Falcon Band in their final performance will be at U of A Band Day this Saturday at 8:15 p.m. at the Arizona Stadium. We hope to see you there this coming Saturday.
I didn't know that like Jersey. Everyone's telling me there's a Jersey. He's recording in the back parts where he used the best view. We're literally in the 50. Okay, there's you don't even hear this. Look. Yeah, because we were right there before you. So he just went there. Ready to roll? This is where I put my microphone.
That one ready?
What was that? We're doing a coach's county broadcast.
We're live stream. Let me know. And welcome back. Nice halftime production by the Catalina Foothills Marching Band. Boy, I'll tell you, they got a lot of members. Todd and I were talking about they've got enough members. There's almost like a college band with all the instruments they have and everything. And I do know that there is a lot of former Falcon band members that now play at the University of Arizona in the Wildcat Marching Band. So congratulations to them on a great band program here at Catfoot. We've got a good game going on here. 14-10 in favor of the home team. 3 touchdowns and a field goal in the first half. And both teams scored, if we were to do a little recap, both teams scored on their first possession. Catalina Foothills just marched out very quickly on a long pass strike for their first touchdown, going up 7-0, just with a few minutes gone in the first quarter. Douglas, more methodical, came back with their ground game, went almost the length of the field, but were stopped when the Catalina foot defense stiffened up a little bit. And get this, settled for a 45-yard field goal from their kicker. So really a long boot for a high school kid. Put them on the board 7-3. And then Douglas on back-to-back possessions, they went after the field goal, they went down and scored a touchdown to take a 10-7 lead. And then late in the second quarter, with under a minute left to go, the Falcons on a nice fade route to the back corner of the end zone got the touchdown, and that's where we stand 14-10 here heading into the second quarter. The good news is if you're a Bulldog fan, they're going to get the ball first. And as we've mentioned the whole season long, the most important possession in any football game is the first possession of the third quarter. So the Bulldogs have the advantage of having the rock And let's see if they can come back and take the lead here on the final regular season weekend or week here for football in Southern Arizona. I know 1A has already started their playoffs. And here we go. It's an onside kick, and Catalina Foothills trying to surprise and pull that rabbit out of their hat. And a nice job by number 70 to fall on the ball and give give the Bulldogs possession. The nice thing is now Douglas is working with a short field to open up the third quarter. So win-win situation for the Bulldogs, getting the ball first and also getting on top of that onside kick. And the ball is going to be placed. Let's see, they haven't placed the ball down quite yet. Looks like it's going to be placed right at about well, now they're moving backwards here. Let's see what we're going to do. He's at midfield, and that's where we're going to have it. So they definitely have a short field to go with, and that should definitely be an advantage.
Oh, yeah, that gave me Super Bowl vibes from the Saints and Colts, if you don't remember, the onside kick to start the second half. So that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
if you can get away with it, but nice heads up by the Bulldogs. Hurtado just an off tackle to the left side dive play and didn't get anything. It's going to be 2nd and 10 as that Catalina Foothills front four stopped any type of penetration into the second level of the defense.
Yeah, the Falcons been doing a really good job at blitzing and stuffing all really holes and just really stopping the run. When it's handed off to the running back, of course.
So they did give him a yard, about a yard and a half maybe.
About 1 on the play, 2nd down.
So we'll call it second and a long 8. 2 backs set in the backfield, single receivers to each side. And Hurtado calling his own number, and he's going to get stacked up. He might have got a yard on that one.
Yeah, it seems like the Falcons have definitely adjusted to this dual threat QB attack.
Well, when you got a quarterback like Hurtado, he's an extra running back for all intent and purposes. You gotta have a spy, and by that you have to have like one of the inside linebackers or the middle linebacker keep an eye on the quarterback and don't get out of position. Just kind of spy him out and then go after him. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7 now for Douglas here on their opening possession in the second half. Hurtado going to roll to the far side. It's going to be a holding call on Douglas as he goes up the field and slides down about the 35-yard line, but that was going to be called back for a hold, and that was right in front of the official, an easy call for them.
Yeah, big break from the Falcons, but this is exactly what we're talking about, what this QB can do. You know, he couldn't find any receivers open. He looks over and he runs and escapes for what could have been a first down if it wasn't for the holding call.
Penalty will go against the Falcons.
Oh, a Falcon penalty. Oh. Boy, I'll tell you, I saw the guy grab the jersey right in front of the side judge, but apparently he was looking at something else, so that was a Falcon penalty. And did they decline the penalty? I would have. That was a nice run.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, so they declined the penalty, and the ball is at the 30, just outside the 35-yard line of Catfoot on this opening drive for the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. Figueroa tries to call his number again and got mashed there right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if it works, you know, you might as well just keep doing it until it doesn't. And it looks like that's what they're doing.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 now after a good stop by the Falcon front line.
Yeah, but even though if it's working, I feel like they have to mix it up a little bit before it becomes too outplayed and they figure out what they're doing.
You know, the ball at the 35-yard line, they're almost in field goal position, field goal territory with that kicker they have. Vieira back to pass, going to go down the far sideline, and incomplete.
I'm a little shocked that wasn't pass interference. Oh, wait.
We got a flag on the far side. Let's see what it is. Little pushing and shoving going up during the route.
Yeah, it appeared the corner was holding onto the receiver's jersey. during his pursuit to get the ball.
And it is going against the Falcons, a defensive holding call. And that's going to give the Bulldogs another first down here.
Penalty goes against the Falcons.
With 9:04 left to go here in the third quarter. Remember, 12-minute quarters in high school football. So looking ahead to Saturday, you've got both state university teams in action. Wildcats up in Boulder, Colorado, facing the Buffaloes, and the Sun Devils in Ames, Iowa, against the Cyclones on a rematch of last year's Big 12 Conference Championship game. And Hurtado all the way up to the far sidelines, and a late flag. I don't know if it's a late hit or a face mask. We were kind of screened out of the play. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, up here they put the flag out there a little late, so it could be something after the play.
Personal foul against Catfoot, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be half the distance to the goal. It is, because they were inside the 25, so first and goal now from around the 5-yard line for Douglas, as 2 big penalties on this drive for Catalina Foothills has kind of put them on their heels. Just an inside handoff, keep them honest.
This is a great start if you're a Bulldogs fan.
Okay, by number 0, Omar Falcon. Tackle by number 50, Braden Butcher.
So a lot of times on those type of plays where you don't really get a lot of yardage, you're trying to set something up. The coaches probably saw something, and they wanted to kind of set them up. You know, you tease them on an inside handoff, and then maybe go for something more towards the outside. Let's see what happens. Second and goal now from the 5. No gain on that last play. 2-back set. And they're going to try the far side. He gets around the corner and into the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. So I'll tell you, that didn't take long.
I think that was Justin.
Number 0, Omar Falcon.
Omar Falcon, the fullback.
So Justin Hurtado, excuse me, Omar Falcon. Omar Falcone on the touchdown. Hurtado, obviously the quarterback, handing it off to him. 16-14, waiting for the point after here from the Douglas kicker. And they knocked the center on his can there.
Now you wonder if they're going to go for 2.
That's a good point. Now, do you go for 2 now? You're going to be at the 1.5-yard line. So they're going to keep the kicking team on and take the chip shot here. .807 on the clock left, and a 16-14 Bulldog lead. Trying to make it 17. Kick is up and good. So the Bulldogs take advantage of getting the ball first in the third quarter. March right down the field. That was actually a quick drive for the Bulldogs, all things considered. They usually kind of mash it out, ground it, and they definitely moved with a lot more speed and right into the end zone. I don't think Catalina Foothills was actually ready for that type of attack.
Oh yeah, they're showing everything. Quarterback run, halfback dive, and the fullback dive too. On that touchdown drive with the fullback dive, and I think that's the first time they showed that all game long.
Yeah, that was definitely a good drive by the Bulldogs to take the lead again.
Back deep for the Falcons, number 8, Jack Mendola, and number 11, Alayu Moran.
So Douglas now with their second lead of the game. They were up 10-7 early in the first half, and now up 17-14. Kind of a high short kick is going to be fielded Oh, kind of muffed it around, fielded at the 10-yard line, up the far sideline. He could go all the way. One guy to beat the kicker, trying to catch him from behind, all the way down to the 20, and he's going to score a touchdown for Catalina Foothills on a 95-yard kickoff return for the home team.
And just like that, the Falcons have gained momentum.
So the lead didn't last very long for Douglas, now behind 20-17, and Catalina Foothills will attempt the point after. So once he got past that first wave on the sidelines, he just turned the jets on and outran everybody.
Yeah, I mean, everything's so crucial. Like even that little muff the kick returner did could have caused really a blip in everything else.
So if you want action, this is the game to be at. Kick is up and good. So with 7:49 left in the third quarter, Catalina Foothills 21. They haven't put it up on the board yet. 21-17 over the Douglas Bulldogs. So a lot of times special teams can make a difference in a game, and you saw that right there after falling behind. Catalina Foothills with a big 95-yard touchdown return on the kickoff to retake the lead here. And we're barely 4 minutes into the quarter. We've already had 2 touchdowns.
That's right, and you know the Falcons are very good at scoring on these very, very big plays, big explosive plays. That's normally what they know, what they're known to be. A very explosive team.
Yeah, Falcons with a lot of speed, as you saw.
Number 17, Jamison Leary.
So short kick, and I think the Catalina Foothills kickoff team was offsides. We'll wait for the call. And I think they released before the kicker struck the ball. And it looks like that's what it's going to be. So instead of kicking from the 40-yard line, now they'll go back to the college distance of 35 yards.
Yeah, I would say so far, Douglas has been very good at limiting those big explosive plays besides, 3 of them. The first opening drive for the Falcons, the touchdown in the half, and right now.
Once again, a short kick. And just kind of dies on the turf, picked up by one of the up men. He's going to try to go to the far side of the field, running east and west, and doesn't get a lot of yardage. And he's going to be tackled about the 31-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Kick return, tackle by number 18, Mason Woolley.
Woolley with the tackle on special teams. And that'll bring us to our lead sponsor, SSVEC, and all our sponsors are putting their investment into local youth sports and making this coverage free to you. Stop by all of our list of sponsors, locations, and do business with the businesses that support the stuff you love. And we love SSVEC, our presenting sports sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year round. SSVEC, serving our community. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 31-yard line. A little outside run. Cuts it back up and gets over the 35. And they're going to place it about the 36-yard line. So a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards maybe.
Tackle by number 41, Damon Brown.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Stacked to the far side with the 2 wide outs and an H-back. Now you got the back going in motion. Hurtado tucks it under, goes up the middle for a short gain, if any. Might have got tackled right at the line of scrimmage. He did get about a yard, it looks like. And it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Assisting on the tackle, number 52, Isai.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're daring the quarterback to beat him on the outside. You know, they're basically covered the box, and we're just testing him.
So 3rd and 3, kind of back into on this possession, back to Douglas football, using the ground game primarily. So once again, you got a tight formation, trips to the far side. He's going to go back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it under. All kinds of trouble. He just throws it away smartly, and they will be forced to punt on a 4th and 3 now as Catalina Foothills stops the possession, and they'll get the ball back with a 21-17 lead.
4th down.
Yeah, that was only really the right move you can do. I mean, there's no receiver open.
You don't want to take the sack.
Yeah.
So even though he threw it away and it's 4th down, he's with a good punt, they could flip the field. Let's see what happens. He's going to hit the ball about the 23-yard line.
Oh, he muffed the punt.
Oh, it's a fake punt. And over to the middle.
You got it.
Trying to get the 1st down. Let's see if they give him the forward progress. Douglas thinks they have it.
It makes you wonder, did they get the fake punt because he muffed it?
I don't know. That's a good question because he did muff the snap. But they're going to pick up the flag, and 1st down Bulldogs on the fake punt. So
Result of that play is a Bulldog 1st down.
So reaching into their bag of tricks, the Bulldogs pull out a rabbit and get the 1st down here about midway through the 3rd quarter.
What a very
Once again, you don't
play.
see that type of play in high school very much, but when it works, it's a good thing. So out of the shotgun, 2-back set. Handoff goes up tackle, and he's gone all the way into the touchdown on the nice run by Douglas. No flags on the play. And boy, I'll tell you, this 3rd quarter is crazy. 3 touchdowns already in the quarter as Douglas comes back and retakes the lead.
Wow, just when it seemed like it's all going Falcons' way. You know, they're set to punt the ball, get the ball back, fake punt. Then the play after that's a run play for a touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you, that fake punt was the key to that drive. And just a tremendous run right off tackle. And boy, I'll tell you, there was a big enough hole for a semi to go through that.
You got that right.
So lining up for the extra point, 23-21. And kick is up and good. So with 5:33 left to go in the 3rd quarter, there is a flag.
And this could be running to the kicker, roughing the kicker.
So possible running into the kicker, and they will assess that on the kickoff. So with a little over 5.5 minutes left to go, 24-21 in favor of Douglas. They haven't put the extra point on the board yet.
Let's see what the Falcons can cook up.
So scorekeeper needs to put that extra point on the board. It's 24-21. There we go, 24-21. All right. Is it? Okay.
5:33 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
So I'll tell you, boy, to end the regular season, this is the game to be at, even though it's on a Thursday. Looking down on the Tucson Valley here from the foothills off of Sunrise Road here in Catalina Foothills Stadium. So let's see what Catfoot can do. So lightning struck twice, and both teams got exciting long yardage touchdowns. One on a kickoff return and the other one on about a 55-yard run.
Yeah, 2 very explosive plays.
Neither team wants to come up on the short end of this one.
Let's see if the Falcons can repeat what they did last drive.
Deep kick. Going to field it and let it go through the end zone for a touchback. So let's see what the penalty is going to be now.
Kick will result in a touchback.
And we're probably gonna take it at the 10-yard line. I would imagine half the distance to the goal on the running into the kicker.
Falcons will take over from their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Seems
What
like
about
there
the
was no
penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Very
the penalty?
strange.
The running into the kicker. Oh, you kicked from the 45. Okay. All right. So that's what happened. So ball at the 20, 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Down now by 3. Up the middle, he's got a lot of room, and boy, a nice tackle, open field tackle, or he would still be running. So both teams opening up their offense a little bit.
Well, it was a very low-scoring game in the first half. Appears to have opened up, and just the third quarter too.
So good adjustments at halftime by both squads. And trying to time the snap, the defensive end on the far end for Douglas went across the line of scrimmage. Was he drawn off is
I
the
think it's a
question, and it looks like he may have been dropped off.
false start.
And so a good job by the defensive line to force the penalty flag.
Penalty, 1st down.
Never assume that ref is going to see the person jump off. So assist goes to the defensive end on the far side of the field for the Bulldogs. 1st and 15 now for Catalina Foothills. Inside handoffs going nowhere. And another penalty, possible face mask on this call.
That's what I was thinking.
Penalty marker on the play.
So that's going to get the penalty yardage back most likely for Catalina Foothills and then some.
An automatic 1st down too.
Not a lot of penalties in the first half. It was a pretty clean game.
It appears as holding, a declined holding call.
Holding, interesting. Okay, holding on the Catalina Foothills team. It's declined because of the loss of yardage on the last play. Be about 2nd, and it looks like about 16 for the Falcons.
So we're 0-2 so far in calling penalties.
Kind of nice to be able to decline a penalty on something like that. Once again, an inside handoff. He's getting into the secondary and kind of hogtied by the Douglas
Handoff to number 3, Phil
outside linebacker, or corner, it should be.
Yeah, very good read to find the open hole and pick up a.
He got
pretty
about
good
10
gain.
yards
Yeah.
on that, so it looks like 2nd and about 6 or 7.
2nd down.
So Catalina Foothills has shown they can run the ball too here in the second half. Back to pass, just dumps it off to a checkoff guy on the far side. He's got a lot of room to run. Cuts back, gets away from one tackler, and tackled right near the 40-yard line of Douglas.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for these players in the flat. I mean, they're very dangerous.
Well, the outside linebacker didn't stay in his zone, and that's what caused all that real estate to be out there. Is he didn't stay at home. He kind of got sucked in.
Oh yeah, it gets very confusing, especially when you see all these players running and running. You just forget about the
Kirkendall,
flat.
hands off. They're going to try to get to the outside. Douglas stops it for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Gain of about 2 on the
So
play.
Cartwright
2nd
with a couple yards on 1st down makes it 2nd and 8. .331 and counting here in the third quarter. 24-21 in favor of the Bulldogs. I'll tell you, this is a whale of a game here to end the regular season. And we're not done yet. We still got a little over a quarter left.
Yeah, each team wants to win here.
Kirkendall back to pass, got good protection, goes to the sideline route, complete, and down inside the 20. And that was a better catch than pass. The receiver had to actually come back and get the ball, and then got about 5 yards on the yardage after the catch. And Catalina Foothills now threatening inside the 20, about the 19-yard line.
I have to give credit to the quarterback. What a way to fit that right there, just right in the hole with two or more defenders right there.
And good wherewithal with the receiver to come back and get that. So 1st and 10 now. Handoff inside. Breaks a couple of tackles into the secondary.
Running hard up the right side, number 1,
And
Cartwright.
Cartwright's going to get to about the 11-yard line.
Looks like there's a fight
Laid
going
flag,
on.
so might have said the magic word. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I believe it might be some personal fouls on both teams.
A little pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Yeah.
So officials conferring. Was there more than one flag?
There was two.
Two flags, okay.
And they're both after the play. It appears that that's going to be all on Douglas.
So they're going to march it off against the Bulldogs half the distance to the goal. And that's going to put the ball about the 6-yard line.
Oh, wait. The ref is moving
Oh,
it
now
back.
they're moving them back the other
Very
way.
confusing.
So it might have been like a 5 and a 15 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder what happens in that pile, in that scruffle.
Well, having played football, there's a lot of stuff that happens. You get punched, you get spit on, you're cussed at. But I played when it was real football where you could mash the quarterback. Yeah. Our coach used to say, put your helmet where their numbers was. That's spearing, but we did it. Yeah. So after it's all said and done, ball's about the 20-yard line now for Catalina Foothills. Third down? Let's see the marker.
Yeah, it's third down.
Third down now and about 11. Kirkendall back to pass over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of the receiver. I'll tell you, he had a easy reception right there, and I don't know what happened.
The defender tapped it.
Oh, did he tap
Yeah,
it
he
the
did
last
tap it.
minute?
It was
Okay.
very good.
'Cause
Very
he tapped
good
it right
play
off
by
his
the
chest,
defender.
and I'm like,
He tapped it, which created a misdirection for the receiver.
So nice job by the secondary of the Bulldogs. And 4th and 11. And I don't know if Catalina Foothills is confident in their field goal kicker or if they're going to go for it. Looks like the offense is still on the field.
Well, they don't have Douglas's kicker.
No, Douglas's kicker's got a leg on him.
Lewis Wong is the name of the kicker.
So Kirkendall back in the shotgun. Single back, everybody into the pattern. Completed pass over the middle. He's got the first down. And inside the 5-yard line, well, right about the 5 for the Falcons.
Kirkendall's pass complete to number 6,
Logan
Purdy.
So Purdy with a nice catch to extend the drive. That was a 4th down play, so that was a key play for Catfoot.
Yeah.
And now gives them 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what a play call from the coach, and what a great execution from the quarterback.
Kind of slips on the handoff, and that went from bad to worse as he got tackled immediately. My more concern is, did he twist that ankle when he slipped on the turf? He's coming off. He's running a little gingerly.
Yeah, it appears that way.
Looks like his ankle kind of went under him. It wasn't a Cam Scattaboo, but it was
Oh.
looked like it hurt.
Oh, man, Cam Scattaboo, prayers to him.
So 2:03 on the clock now, and Kirkendall back to pass, is looking into the end zone, and a touchdown, a flag on the play. The result of the play is a touchdown, and I think that probably will stand.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the pass interference call by the Bulldogs.
So Catalina Foothills comes back on a drive of their own, once again to retake the lead, 27-24, pending the point after attempt. Kick is up and the kick is good. So with 1:43 left to go in the third quarter, Catalina Foothills 28, Douglas 24. I'll tell you, if you want an action-packed quarter, it was the quarter that we are in right now. 4 touchdowns in one quarter, 2 by each team.
Yeah, are you surprised that's not even it's not even the fourth quarter yet?
Yeah, 4 touchdowns in the quarter.
Just amazing.
And this turned into a track meet.
It looks like it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
Could be. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, Sierra Vista, has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Seniors helping seniors, where their seniors are their caregivers as well, and they show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. So Leary getting ready to kick off here back to the Bulldogs, and we may not be done yet.
Let's see what they can do
High
here.
kick's going to take it on a bounce about the 5-yard line. He's going to try to go the far side. We got a flag here on the near side. And gets just over the 20. And we'll see what the flag is. It was thrown right here on the near sidelines.
Kick return, tackle by number 16, Jackson Irwin.
Might be a block in the back by Douglas. We'll have to see.
That's what I was thinking. That's normally what happens when they kick off.
So 1:35 left on the clock as the Bulldogs will take over possession, and we're just awaiting the result of the penalty.
Let's see if they can fit in another score before this third quarter
I wouldn't
ends.
put it past him. Douglas scoring on their last possession on a nice 55-yard run to the house. And that was followed up by a Catalina Foothills touchdown. So back and forth we go.
It definitely seems easier said than done, but if you can stop Douglas's rushing attack, you're going to be in a good situation, good place.
I didn't see any penalty yardage assessed on that. Ball's still at the 20-yard line. They waved it? Okay. So once again, they pick up the flag, and the Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the 20.
Penalty marker was picked up. Line of scrimmage, 19-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Okay, so they're going to remark it at the 19, 1st and 10. Just keeps the drive, keeps his legs moving, and gets about to the 23. Gain him about 4.
Honestly, if I was the Falcons, I'll just really stack the box.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down.
It's been a lot of fun covering these Douglas kids this year, all the way back to July, where Todd and I were up in Oakland, California, covering the Senior Little League West Regional, and there's, I think, 3 or 4 football players that played on that baseball team. Chris Escarcega comes to mind right off the rip, and now playing football and doing a fantastic job. Once again, Hurtado calls his own number, tries to go to the outside, and he'll get a couple of yards. It's going to set up about a 3rd and a long 4, maybe 3rd and 5. So very manageable.
Yeah, that seems to be they're doing a death by 1,000 paper cuts kind of motto on offense.
So this is the part of the game to see if the other team's is worn down. I mean, you run and run and run and you pound, and both offense and defensive line going after each other, and let's see which one is at the end standing. So 3rd and 5 here for the Bulldogs on a very important play. Once again, Hurtado takes it around the far end. He's got the first down and more. Fumble, and luckily it goes out of bounds for the Bulldogs. And he fumbled forward. It's going to be right around the 40-yard line, and that's going to wrap it up for the 3rd quarter with our score. The Catalina Foothills Falcons on senior night up 28-24 over the Douglas Bulldogs. So let's get back to some of our great sponsors. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on the legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Burger King. Hey, Bisbee, your local Burger King has a new look and a kids' indoor playground. Come visit our brand new location at 1221 Naco Highway. Bring your family and enjoy your flame-grilled faves. At BK, have it your way, you rule. Ed Morris Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morris. American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by American Southwest Credit Union. Join the credit union that supports your community at ascu.org. Federally insured by NCUA and equal opportunity lender. So coming to the near side on the first play of the 4th quarter as the Hankies fly.
That's definitely a horse collar.
And it looks like that's going to go against the Falcons.
I think that's a 15-yard penalty.
That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down on the horse collar. I had that happen to me in high school by a Wilcox guy, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you mess around with cows a lot. I get it. I get it.
Will go against the Falcons. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And congratulations to the Wilcox fellows on their big win over Benson in the C.D. Lohman Trophy last week. Hurtado back to pass, just a quick little turnaround pattern. It's going to gain enough to make it 2nd and very short.
Yes, you got to mix it up. Definitely good way catching them off guards.
So a nice 7-yard gain is going to make it about, looks like 2nd and a long 3. They need to get to the 35-yard line.
2nd down.
And they're going to remark it just inside the 40-yard line. So they need to get to the 35, 2nd and 4.
But with this rushing attack, you know, even though they know you're going to run it, they still run it and they pick up good yardage.
Inside handoff's going to bust it outside and cut it up close to the first down.
Number 0, Omar Falcon with the run.
Let's see where they mark it. Very close to the...
Number 0, Omar Falcon. Tackled by number 41, Damon Brown.
Looks to be short.
Just short of the line to gain.
So 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs having a lot more success on the ground this half than they did in the first. I mean, I don't know if they're going to widen their splits on the front line or, but whatever they're doing, it's working.
They're doing a lot more outside runs.
Here comes the blitz, and he went right past the blitzer, right where he came from, and got the first down. I thought it was going to be a flag for encroachment, but nice timing by the Catalina Foothills defender, but basically ran right by the play.
Yeah, that quarterback, Higuera, he's so shifty. He's so quick and shifty. What a nice way to avoid that sack.
Result of that play, Bulldogs first
Yeah,
down.
the defender for Catfoot, I mean, he let Higuera run right past him and gets the first down. So new set of downs for the Bulldogs. 9:39 left on the clock. here in the game and go around to the far side. He's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Garrett Heaps. Tackled by number 3, Khalil Azam, and number 5, Ronan Ranalone Mims.
Ronan with the tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down.
So they didn't give him a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
And this is very crucial for the Falcons. Can you stop this team?
Well, you also want to run some clock, shorten this game up. Douglas in no hurry to snap the ball, under 9 minutes to go now. Catalina Foothills showing blitz. They go up the middle. Once again, Higuera.
Higuera keeps the full left side. Tackled by number 1, Jack Cartwright.
Tackled right at the 30-yard line. So he gained about 3 with the yard loss on the previous play. It'll be 3rd and about 8.
In of about 3 on the play, 3rd down.
Now this is a very crucial down right here, because if you stop him, what's the next move for the Bulldogs?
Well, once again, we have to go back to that first half. You are in field goal range if you are Douglas, and you tack on a field goal, you trail by 1. So if they get a touchdown and they go for the traditional 1 point, it's still a 1-possession game. So timeout now on the field.
Would like to thank the following sponsors.
Douglas, facing a big 3rd and 8, decides to call a timeout.
ADE Industries, Flyway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Benny's Landing, Tucson Orthopedic Institute,
TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google Grasshopper Landscaping. Ginger's Title Service of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, now open Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Aloe Fiber, we'll get to Aloe Fiber in just a second. So 3rd and 8 after the touchdown, or after the timeout. Man in motion to the far side. Higuera on the quick slant route, complete and tackled right at the 25-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down. And let's see what they decide. I believe they'll probably keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do.
It'll be a 4th and 3. So once again, as we've seen it so far in the game, both coaches willing to take a chance on 4th down.
There's very, very aggressive coaches here tonight.
It's kind of a good-bad thing. If they don't make it, Catalina Foothills doesn't really gain an advantage on field position. And another timeout called on the field. 7:35 left to go in the game. I'll tell you, don't go anywhere. This is going to be a good one all the way to the end.
What do you think? Is Douglas confident enough to stop this Falcons offense? Expect Douglas to try to get the Falcons offsides on this down.
Now, Catalina Foothills has been blitzing a lot on this series, and that's a good point. You want to try to draw them offside with a hard count. So getting back to Aloe Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider, visit aloefiber.com to learn more about the Aloe Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. Brightway is now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcast. And Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised within 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned and community driven. And Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane serving our community since 1963. 4th down and 3. Big play for the Bulldogs. Big play for the Falcons even. Tight formation, only one receiver to the near side. He's going to take it to the Far side go over the middle and incomplete. And that'll turn the ball back over to Catalina Foothills on downs.
They had the right play, you know.
So right play, just
not the right execution.
Needed to throw that ball up a little bit. And Catalina Foothills dodges a bullet there. 7.5 minutes left to go here. They're up by 4. And let's see what type of clock management they do. Are they going to try to run it down? Or they want to do a quick strike and make this a 2-possession game?
Let's see if this defense can stop this roaring offense.
So in tight, they've only got one safety back on this one. Looks like they're expecting the run.
Looks like cover 1.
And there it was. They're up the middle. Once again, gets away and driven out of bounds. And
ooh.
You don't want to push them that far out of bounds.
You do not want to give a penalty to the Falcons.
So a nice run by their big back, and I'll tell you, he's a load to bring down, as you saw. So that'll stop the clock at 7:23 left to go here in the final quarter.
Appears to be a second down and 4.
Second and 6 now for the Falcons. Low snap, once again a handoff. He's got a hole and tackled as he goes over the 35 to about the 36.
You have to stop this run game. To get
so
the
that's
ball
enough
back.
for a first down, as the clock will stop to move the chains. So Catalina Foothills, even though they're up, this is a crucial possession for them.
Oh, glare.
Just try it again, right on the ground, and minimal gain, and a face mask, late face mask. That's going to be an automatic first down. That's a bad break for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was almost a good stop, and just out of the blue, you just see it.
Personal foul face mask as you see them, and they're going to walk that one off 15 big yards.
Penalty will go against the Bulldogs.
And that'll put it into Douglas territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, if you're a Bulldog, this has to feel grueling, but there's still time left on the clock. You just have to stop them here.
They've got to hold them to a field goal or less.
Whatever you have left, just use it all right here.
Motion going away. Once again, just keeping it on the ground and into the secondary. Another first down as that offensive line is starting to blow the Douglas defenders back onto their heels.
It's a war of nutrition at this point.
And right to the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs go the Falcons. 6.5 minutes left to go. Clock's running.
This is going to be a trench warfare now with the time winding down.
So you got two receivers split far to the wide side. Single back. And that's going to be 5 more yards on the Bulldogs as they go into the neutral zone. So Douglas not doing themselves any favors on this drive.
I know you want to be aggressive. I know you want to stop the runner, but you cannot give them these free penalties.
So ball now at the 30-yard line of Douglas. 1st and 5 now.
You see man coverage. No safety help. Yep, that's what you expect.
Kirkendall back to pass, complete. Down in, fumble after the play.
I think his knee was down.
We'll see what the call is. There was a loose ball. It depends on if he was down. And the ball is turned over to Douglas on a fumble. So a big hit by the Bulldogs secondary.
Wow. Just when it all seemed lost for the Bulldogs.
Catalina Foothills was about ready to go down and possibly put this one away, and Douglas comes up with a big hit in the secondary to jar the ball loose.
It seemed like all hope was lost for the Bulldogs, and all of a sudden, a big crucial fumble to give them the ball back with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs will start their drive from their own 13-yard line.
So the Bulldogs, big possession here. They don't want to give the ball back to Catfoot. I'm sure they're going to be using the ground game and their timeouts. They only have one timeout left, though, is the only thing. And late flag, looks like that might have been a face mask on the way down.
Yeah.
Over the 25-yard line. And you can tell both teams are tired.
Well, it's a battle of the fittest here in the last stages. Which team can hold up? It almost seemed like the Falcons were that team.
And that's going to be a big penalty against Catalina Foothills. So turnaround's fair play here in the fourth quarter.
And the Bulldogs are back to life here.
So ball's going to be about the 32-yard line of Catalina Foothills.
The crowd here is quiet.
Automatic first down.
Well, it's like we said earlier. It's whoever has the ball last will probably
This could
come out the
decide it
winner.
right here. 5:34 left to go. Bulldogs have a chance with the result of that big hit on defense to force the fumble. I don't know if it was a hit or they stripped it or what.
I thought he was down, but it doesn't matter what I think. Big fumble for
So
Bulldogs.
the timeout was called by Catalina Foothills. That's going to leave them with 2. Bulldogs have 1 left.
Last thing is like, who has the best clock management skills here? Like I said, the Falcons have 2 timeouts left with 5 minutes left in the clock. They might just be fine. And they can stop this Bulldogs rushing attack.
If you're Douglas, you want to do something to make the Falcons use those timeouts, because you do not want to give the ball back to them
No,
with
you
any
don't.
type of clock remaining. So trying to spread it out a little bit. Here comes the rush up the middle, and there goes Hurtado onto the secondary, up the sidelines, and he's going to be gone for a touchdown. 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs.
What a game.
No flags on the play.
But did they give him too much time?
That's the thing. Douglas takes the lead, but there's still over 5 minutes left to go in this one. So you don't want to hold back if you're Douglas, but that touchdown, although it put him back in the lead, also gave Catalina Foothills another opportunity on offense, and they have 2 timeouts remaining.
Man, it seems like they're going to quarterback run it. But no matter if you know or not, he still gets those yards. He still gets that big explosive play.
So 30-28, trying to tack on point 31.
I graduated last year. This year, 2025.
Kick is up and good. So with 5:22 left of this one, this is your last chance to go get a beer, your water, soda, some popcorn, because we're going to have a wild finish here in the Catalina Foothills in the north side of Tucson. What a picturesque campus as well, especially at night here, looking over the Tucson Valley. And I'll tell you, this is a great way to end the regular season here. Thank you, Cool FM Live viewers, 520 Sports Talk viewers. And we were able to give you probably the best game of the whole year tonight. Not taking anything away from that Wilcox-Benson game, but I'll tell you, this one is action-packed.
You have no idea who's going to win this one.
So Catalina Foothills, even though they're down, I still think they have the advantage. They have 2 timeouts left. They've got a high-powered offense, and it's going to be up to Douglas to keep them in check and hang on to this precarious 3-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the open lane, you have to score. You don't know if you're going to get the opportunity again.
And a nice run by Hurtado. Kickoff fielded right at the 10-yard line, fumbled, picks it up, trying to get to the sidelines, and pretty much he made a pretty good effort out of the situation that he was in. He bobbled the ball initially on the kickoff, and they still got it up around the 27, 28-yard line.
Mendola returns to the 28-yard line with a takeover.
So they will mark it at the 28 after the return by Mendola. Once again, thank you to all the sponsors. Remember, Cochise County, use the sponsors. Local first, keep the money in the county. So 1st and 10 now for the Falcons on the 28-yard line. Kirkendall over the pass, just a quick out pattern and a short gain. He's going to gain a couple, maybe 3 yards.
Good stop by the Bulldogs.
Nice coverage on one-on-one tackle as well.
Gain of about 4 on the play, 2nd down.
And for the Bulldogs, I mean, tackling.
I think that
is
was
a
kind
big
of
factor in this game.
a genuine spot, 4 yards. It didn't look like he gained that.
Yeah, we got about like a 2 or 3
Kind
yard
of generous
gain.
on the spot, but 2nd and 6 nevertheless for the Falcons. Kirkendall back to pass. He's got time going to the outside
And he dropped it
in and out of the hands, and a nice hit.
by number 88.
Number 88.
Dorado Burgos Jr. What a way to put some pressure on him.
So 3rd down now. That did stop the clock on the incomplete. 4:29 left. And a big 3rd down.
Pass plays.
Obviously 4 down territory with the time on the clock for the Falcons. Both receivers split out wide, go over the middle, to the far sideline, and catches it for the 1st down.
Pass complete to number 9, Gavin Laxdal.
I need glasses.
Laxdal with the nice reception and the 1st down. Ball at the 41-yard line. Clock is running, coming up on the 4-minute mark.
At the 42-yard
Got trips
line.
to the near side now, so they got an overload to the wide side of the field. And you know Kirkendall is going to put it up. Here comes the rush. And in and out of the hands. And I'll tell you, I thought that he was really close to batting that pass down coming off the hands of Kirkendall, but incomplete down the field.
It was just a wrong read. The receiver on the right was wide open at the 1st down marker.
Kind of threw it into coverage. There was 3 Bulldogs just waiting to pounce on that one. So
not the smartest decision by the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. 3:56 to go. Single back in the backfield. 2 split out to each side. Kirkendall out of the shotgun, back to pass. Just dumps it off over the middle to the tight end, and he gets a 1st down into Bulldog territory, about the 48-yard line.
Pass complete to number 18, Payson Woolley.
So Woolley with a nice reception, got the 1st down, moved the chains, stopped the clock momentarily. Now it's started back up, 3:40 and counting. And Catalina Foothills up to the line quickly. Once again, trips to the far side, or excuse me, the near side, the wide side of the field, as they're on the far hash. Now everybody into the pattern, kind of once again dumps it off underneath and driven out of bounds. And Catalina Foothills has basically taken what Douglas has given them, all stuff underneath, but it's moving the ball.
Yes, good job covering the
and a good job keeping them in bounds to keep that clock moving too.
8:04 on the play, 2nd
So
down.
a 4-yard gain will put it at 2nd and 6. And same formation. We got trips to the near side, the wide side of the field. Ball's on the far hash mark. And once again, Kirkendall back into the pocket. And, did he intercept it?
Did he get that? Is that actually incomplete?
Douglas is saying they intercepted it. And it is incomplete. Looks like he just caught it on a short hop.
This could be
And that would have been a wrap if that would have gone to an interception.
You're right. This could be a controversial call right here. Did he intercept that pass?
No instant replay on that unless we got one from Dan the Man. So 3rd and 7 now for Catfoot. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Kirkendall trying to air it out. And incomplete on the near sideline, just out of the reach of the intended receiver.
Just a slight overthrow from the quarterback.
So now, this is the game right here. 4th and 7.
Game on the line right here.
4th and 7. They've got to get at least a first down to keep this drive alive.
What do you do if you're the Falcons?
Say they keep with that same formation. 3 receivers, trips to the near side here. Kirkendall back to pass. Throws it underneath. And he did not get the first down. He caught the ball. Boy, they're giving him a generous spot on that. Wow. I thought he caught the ball right about the 40-yard line. They're saying about the 37.
Are they saying first down?
And if it's short, that's a turnover on downs back to the Bulldogs.
It appears they might measure this.
And they're going to measure it, looks like. They gave him a very generous spot. He was tackled closer to the 40-yard line. They got it all the way down to the 47-yard line. And you know what? Looking at the chains, I think they got the first down.
Yeah, it appears they got it. I don't agree with the spot.
They gave him 4 o'clock. Huh? Yeah, they gave him where he cut it. He got first down.
And looks like they are going to measure it. Here comes the chain. I believe they have it probably by just maybe the half a length of the football. 2:30 on the clock as they stop for the official measurement.
What a game. It has everything you want to see in it.
This is one of the...
Is he short? Wow.
And ball goes over to the Bulldogs as they come up short on the line to gain for Catalina Foothills. And the Bulldogs now, all they got to do is, if they get 2 first downs, it's over. But they still need to play football. They need to get first downs. Catalina Foothills can stop the clock twice. No 2-minute timeout in high school, so they can stop the clock twice.
This might have just been the game for the ages here. What a game.
This is a whale of a game here. So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes exactly left on the clock. Catalina Foothills, they're going to be trying to strip the ball. Just a dive play off tackle, doesn't go anywhere. And you got to remember, Bulldogs need to get a first down. They can't just go 3 and out.
Yeah, game's not over yet.
So Catalina Foothills is going to be 2nd and about 9.5. I think he got about a half a yard. Or excuse me, Douglas Catfoot calls a timeout. That's going to give them 1 timeout left. Bulldogs have 1 timeout. So still not over, but looking better for the Bulldogs.
And the band trying to hype up the crowd and the Bulldogs defense. There's still life here.
So I don't know who called the timeout. The Bulldogs are over there in their huddle with their coaches, and the Falcons are up on the line of scrimmage on defense. The scoreboard hasn't changed as far. Oh yeah, there it did. Okay, so each team with 1 timeout, as Catalina Foothills was assessed that last timeout. So 2nd and 9.5 for Douglas.
Can they stop this run? We know it's coming.
Stack line for the Falcons. Hurtado takes it on the outside, and you don't want to run out of bounds. That's not something you want to do if you're the quarterback of the Bulldogs. That took 10 seconds off the clock, but it's also basically gave Catalina Foothills an extra timeout.
Yeah, very questionable call by the QB to run out of bounds there. Clock management's key.
So Douglas with a little lapse of judgment on that one. And that's going to be 3rd down now and 5. And another, looks like an official's timeout. No, they're going to call it Catalina Foothills. They assessed them their last timeout. Oh, is it timeout Bulldogs, did he say? Okay, so that's Douglas's last timeout.
If Catalina took that timeout, that would have been one of the most questionable calls I've ever seen.
So a big 3rd down for Douglas. They need to convert this 1st down, especially with that air attack of the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a much different game if the quarterback was hitting the receivers. You know, a lot of overthrown passes, a lot of drop passes in this game.
So I think that this is all going to revolve around Hurtado. If it's going to be a pass read, a pass run read, or is he going to tuck it in?
I can imagine what the Bulldogs are going to do right here. It's only if the Falcons can stop
big play
them.
right here, 3rd and 6. 2:20 left to go on the clock. Bulldogs need that 1st down. Hurtado takes it himself. He's going to be short. And you got to kick it away. You cannot go for it at this point.
If you go for it and you get it, game is over.
Right, but if you go for it and you miss it, it's a short field and plenty of time. I think you kick the ball and flip the field and make him go the length of the field with 1 timeout.
Do you trust his defense enough
Let's
to
see what
hold
they're
off
going to
this air
do.
attack, this air raid? This is a big call.
Yeah, I would kick it.
Are they measuring it again? It appears they're measuring again.
And it looks like they're going to measure
I thought he was obviously short.
to see. I think they may just want to see how far they have to go, and that'll determine whether they kick it or go for it. So on this measurement, this could decide whether they're going to go for it or kick it. So they're about a foot short.
Oh, what do you do? What do you do?
Big call. Like I said, if you mess up, it's a short field. If they mess up, they lose the game. I'll tell you right now. If they don't get this first down, they will lose the game.
Yes.
Because Catalina Foothills, with that offense, they have not been able to stop it other than that turnover on the fumble after the catch.
Do you put it in the quarterback's hands who has been seemingly running all over this defense all game long?
So I don't know. It looks like the offense is coming back on the field.
Maybe they're gonna try,
This is
they're gonna try to get him off sides.
Maybe a hard count to draw them off sides or something. I don't know. No timeouts left for the Bulldogs though, so
It's
they
all
can't
or
really
nothing.
do a hard count because they're going to have to go for it. It's do or die.
Maybe,
And it looks
maybe
like
on two.
And it looks like the offense is back on the field. So very, very risky play here. 4th and 1 with the
crowd
game
is
on
loud.
the line.
Oh, this is a blitz.
You got it. You got it.
I don't know.
You got it.
Short gain. And that was all Higuera.
It's a real nail biter.
And that is a first down.
Wow.
So
Just
very
enough.
gutsy call by Douglas. Gets the first down, and that should do it, barring any type of turnover.
Man. Just a nail biter. You
I
never
don't know. They didn't want to give the ball back to the Falcons offense, but boy, I'll tell you, that was a risky call.
I know you weren't a fan of that call, but
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at it for the percentages. And the Falcons used their last time out here with 1:59 left to go. And they're going to be ball hawking like crazy.
yeah. They're going to try to pull a Ryan Shazier.
So the defense, or the Falcons, continues to be on the field after that gutsy call by Douglas. Hurtado barely gets the first down, but got enough to move the chains. and no timeouts left. Oh, what is there? 35 seconds between calls between high school, so
I believe
that's 99 seconds. Or no, it's 119 seconds.
It's
I
all
think
or
they have to
nothing.
run one play before they kneel.
I think the crowd knows this is probably the end for the Falcons.
So tight formation. Are they in their victory formation? They are. Taking a knee. Clock did not move. What's going on here? Did they even run a play? And the clock did not move.
Probably the game of the year.
So the clock is now running. I don't know if they're going to adjust the time between plays or not.
Yeah, I think that's only fair.
In all fairness, they should.
Yeah.
And give them 45 seconds to snap the ball instead of 35. Once again, the clock's weird. It's ticking, and then it takes 3 seconds off. And now look, see, it's stuck at 22, 20.
Yeah, it's very confusing for the crowd.
What's up with the clock? No, it stopped. Yeah. Okay, so clock's having a little bit of issues here. We're down to just over a minute left.
Appears that, third down, appears this game is definitely over.
So with the clock malfunctioning, they need to get a first down now.
This is probably the worst time to have a clock malfunction.
Hurtado just trying to take a few extra seconds off the clock. And that should do it. I don't think they need to snap it again, and they do not.
What a game.
Douglas,
what a game.
on a seesaw back and forth battle with the Catalina Foothills Falcons, comes out victorious 31-28 in a classic end of the year, end of the season high school football game here in Tucson.
You hate to be the Falcons right now, but just hell of a game.
It was a good game. Both teams left it all out on the field. And what a whale of a way to end the season for the Douglas Bulldogs. I don't believe they'll be going to the playoffs, but they have something to build on going into next year.
Oh, yes. That was their playoff.
Happy for the kids, happy for the seniors to go out winners. And congratulations to the Douglas Bulldogs as they come away with a hard-fought 31-28 victory. That's going to wrap it up for us here at Catalina Foothills High School, and they try to get up against the Catalina Mountains here in North Tucson. And we want to say thank you to all the fans joining us on Cool FM Live and also on 520 Sports Talk from wherever you may be watching. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game. It's been a pleasure to do Cochise County football for myself, coming from 520 Sports Talk and my crew that's worked several games during the season. We're not going anywhere. We will be helping out with Cochise County High School basketball coming up. As well, for the 520 Sports Talk fans, we will be doing Tucson games as well. So a full schedule of basketball will be coming your way very shortly after the playoffs. And the seedings, if you want to watch the seedings show, go to azpreps365.com on Saturday morning. I believe it starts at 7:30 in the morning, so get that coffee ready. And they will do all the bracketing from the open division, 6A, 5A, and 4A. And and he'll know where your favorite teams, who they'll be playing, at least in the first round. So once again, we're going to wrap it up here from Catfoot. Final score, the Douglas Bulldogs 31, the Catalina Foothills Falcons 28. It's a wrap.